So this new poll, number one for Donald Trump, that's something obviously you have to be celebrating. In the same poll, though, Hillary Clinton trounces him in the general. And in fact, in the poll, Donald Trump is the weakest in the top 7 Republicans when it comes to running against Hillary Clinton. So what do you tell voters? You may want him in the primary, but how do you vote for a guy in the primary that you don't think can win the general?
Look, I think most of the voters have not made up their minds about who they're going to vote for in the general election. We're not even sure Hillary Clinton is going to be the Democratic nominee. She has problems in her own party. Bernie Sanders is drawing massive rallies, much like Donald Trump is. And it is not a foregone conclusion that Hillary Clinton is going to be the nominee. But let's say this. We need to run the race that we're in. And that race right now is within the Republican nomination for President of the United States. And Donald Trump is number one.
And he is number one, USA, Suffolk poll, the one, as we said, USA Today. Let me just play, though, what is giving some people heartburn about Donald Trump, okay? Sure. Here he is in his own words.
We have losers. We have people that don't have it.
Our country's going to hell.
We don't have our best and our brightest negotiating for us. We have a bunch of losers. We have a bunch of political hacks.
I would bomb the hell out of those oil fields.
We're like the big, dumb bully. We have incompetent people running us. We are the big, stupid fools.
All right, he portrays this, you'll probably portray it as, saying it like it is. Some people say, but that's not the way a president talks. A president doesn't call people hacks and losers.
So what do we want to have? We want to have a president who says nice things but gets nothing done? I mean, that's not what our country wants anymore. Our country wants someone who's going to stand up for our country, put our country first, make America great again, that they can be proud of, that isn't apologetic for the success that our country has had, that brings jobs back to our country. Why do we want a president who's a typical politician who stands up and has the opportunity to get things done, but not actually do anything, but sounds really nice while doing it?
So he's not going to change his tone. I mean, if you were to sit down with him as his campaign manager and say, Donald, you know, maybe you shouldn't call people losers, would use a different word. Would he listen to you?
I would never recommend that to him. There's no way. See, what people see in Mr. Trump is what I see in Mr. Trump, which is a person who tells it like it is, that has built his business on a success of getting things done. We saw Mr. Trump's success in Phoenix over the weekend, where thousands upon thousands of people came out at the rally to see him in short order to hear what he has to say, straight talk for America.
Before we go, the image today that he tweeted out, of course, his face superimposed on the flag. We've circled the bottom of the flag, those images. It turns out they're Nazi soldiers, not American soldiers. It was an avoidable error. The company that sold that photo had it labeled under German culture and World War II. How could a mistake like that have happened?
So here's what happened. We asked a graphic artist to put together a rendition for us. It was vetted through an intern. She didn't recognize that, and she was fully apologetic of it. It was put out. It was a very small piece and a faded flag there, and the intern has taken full responsibility for it and will be much more careful moving forward.